What's the number one fear in all of the world? You might be thinking that it's dying, but the number one fear that everyone has more than anything else, even more than dying, is public speaking. And by the grace of God, that's what I get to do for a living, being able to get up and talk. So people ask me, all right, you're a pastor, you're probably gotten over your nervousness of getting in front of other people. That is not the case. I think every single time I still feel a little bit of like that uneasy feeling right in my gut before I ever touch a mic or ever get on a platform, especially when I do anything outside of the church that's public speaking. One of the things I do as a hobby for fun is I go and tell jokes around the Atlanta area, and every time before I do it, before they get ready to call my name or while I'm in the audience waiting, to go up on stage, there's always this feeling of, why am I doing this? I'm not funny. I shouldn't be here. I need to leave. But I know that I'm supposed to be getting outside of the church and try my best to be a light, not just on the church property, but outside of it as well. And after it's all said and done, I'm always grateful that I did, because I got a chance to connect with somebody, pray with somebody, or at least just be a pastor that's not stuck within the four church walls. But let me tell you, it never feels like it gets any easier. I always feel uncomfortable every single time. And it reminds me of something Pastor Johnson said recently when he was teaching us, a quote by Brianna Weeb that says, we'll never go into all the world if we're not willing to be uncomfortable. So here's my question for you. What's the last thing you did that made you feel uncomfortable? Maybe it was actually thinking about going to a small group to connect with some people. Or next time you talk to your neighbor or a coworker and they're talking about a difficult situation that they're going through, and you had that idea in your mind, hey, you should ask them if they need prayer. Oh, I'm not gonna do that, that'd be too weird. Actually punching through the uncomfortableness of that moment and saying, can I pray for you about that? I'd love to pray for you right now. Or maybe even this week, I'm gonna be praying for you. What are some things that you can do now to get a little uncomfortable in your environment? Because really, when we do things and we feel uneasy, it's a great way to show Jesus that he's more important to you than anything else. Did you miss that message that I talked about earlier? Check it out right here.